Here we go with a new section of material, and before we get into a lot of these laws of exponents, then I want to kind of review just the very basic idea of exponents and order of operations. So, looking at this very first thing here, it says, what does this mean? This would be read as 3 squared, or 3 to the 2 power. Now, it literally means that we have to take this base, which is 3, and we multiply the base to itself this many times. So the power, or the exponent, tells us how many times to multiply the base to itself. So this would literally be 3 times 3. 3 multiplied to itself 2 times, and that answer would, of course, be 9. Now, what happens, though, when we see something like this? Here, because the square, or the 2 power, is on the outside of the parentheses, that means that the entire item inside the parentheses is being squared. So whatever is inside here, we have to multiply it to itself. This, again, would be the base. So we have to multiply it to itself 2 times. So that means we'd have -3 times -3. And which of course then would be a +9, because negative times negative is a positive. Now that is completely different than this problem here. The square is only affecting the 3, and that's all. Order of operations says you have to do the squaring before you can do subtraction, or the negative, the opposite of. So this literally means the opposite of 3 times 3. Only the 3 is being multiplied to itself. You could even, if that looks a little bit better to you, you could put them both in the 3's in parentheses. That's literally what it means. So we would have to do the multiplication first. So 3 times 3 would be 9. And then this says we have to take the opposite of that, so this would be a -9. Be very, very careful about what it is that you are squaring. Look at the difference here again. If we have our square outside the parentheses, then that means everything inside the parentheses stays together. If there is no parentheses, then the only thing that's being affected by the square is just the 3, and that's all.